Okay.
He's still waiting.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. Oh, he's there. Oh, by the way, look at what he's wearing. Look at what he's wearing, bro. I love Ye. He's such a psycho. He's got a bust down. He's got a bedazzled swastika chain, and he's also wearing a Sean John t-shirt. Sean John being the name of Diddy's fashion brand. Absolutely crazy, man. Sean John t-shirt and a fucking swastika chain. He's just daring to be cancelled. Cancel me now!
Kept it light. Kept it light, man. How's everything with you, brother?
To a place of refuge right quick.
The legend, man. How do you stay out here, dog?
I just be like in my office.
I thought we were gonna do it at the warehouse.
I know, right? But I just decided I was supposed to leave yesterday, but then I was gonna do the interview with you yesterday, and
Yeah.
I was doing it earlier and blah blah. And
Nah, I seen the online shit. I'm like, damn.
Right, he doesn't have any luggage in it. That fucking room looks empty. Doesn't look like there's any luggage. It looks like he's literally got the clothes on his back. There's not usually when people, I know when it's me, when I got a hotel room, everything is splayed all over the place, right? My luggage just kind of doubles up as my de facto wardrobe. And then all my other shit's all over the place. Maybe stuff in my pockets on the table. Like, it looks like I've kind of dropped there. I've kind of arrived. That hotel room looks spank. Like, there's nothing out of place. It looks like he just arrived there with just a clothes on his back and that's it. Kanye is very minimalist in that way, innit? In how he travels, moves around. Doesn't really have much on him. Just his phone and some clothes and a backpack. That's it.
What the fuck is happening?
yeah, so I just got like a little bit exhausted from that bullshit. It was just
I get it.
moving shit out the way.
I love seeing this part of Ye, by the way. I love seeing Ye like creative directing the space, right? Kind of sorting it out. He's got a vision for how he wants the space to look. Eventually we get to a point where it's just sparse, but I love how he's creative directing this space, making it fit him, his needs and shit.
This guy, man. All right.
Oh. Ak's got his best fit on possible, right? He still looks like dog shit, but Ak's got his best fit possible. He's got his all black fit on. He's feeling self-conscious. He's adjusting his shirt. That's the thing. That's the way you feel a bit nervous. You're in front of Ye. You don't want to look too cool. You don't want to look not cool. You don't want to look frumpy. You don't want to look like you got shit gums. So he's just trying to adjust himself. Big up, Ak.
I think my joke is decent.
Yeah. Well done, brother. You did your best.
Is that a game?
He usually looks like shit, but he does well. What is that?
Oh, what do you play on that? Like Pokemon?
What is that?
It's a Nintendo Switch.
It's a handheld thing. What the fuck is that? What is that?
I don't know why I thought like
Some sort of handheld.
Here with like some NPCs. Like,
Wow, is that it? Nothing. He's got nothing else. Room is so empty. No, not even a laptop.
It do look like kind of like a Switch, right?
It does, but that's not no Switch. Switch you could take the remote from.
What is
That's
that?
probably some new shit, man.
By the way, look at how respectful black people are. Look at how respectful we are. We're in his space. They're not touching anything. They're just looking. Look with your eyes. Don't look with your hands. They're not sitting down on the chairs. They're not comfortable until this is when you've been raised correctly. This has been raised by a black family, a black household. You're raised with manners. They walked into his space. They're not just immediately sitting down on a chair. They're not opening the fridge and getting a drink for themselves without asking. They're not touching his phones. They're looking with their eyes, looking around the surroundings with their eyes, but not being overly comfortable. Just, being respectful of the space. Even as a hotel room, they're being respectful. That's what growing up correctly is. That's what having manners is about. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on. He's nervous, isn't it? You can tell he's nervous. I don't blame him.
Another reason I thought like there was gonna be like assistants, staff.
Yeah. He's just solo dolo, isn't it? No,
It's simple.
yeah. To be fair, this is what David Beckham was talking about once. I think David Beckham spoke about it once during the height of his celebrity, because David Beckham like travels pretty light. He doesn't really have that much security with him, and I think he's the one that I first saw something like. He said something along the lines of, "If you act regular, people will act regular with you," and I'd imagine that's what Kanye probably does to kind of disarm people and whatever else it may be. And it's obviously way cheaper as well. You have to spend as much money on security. He just travels light and just keeps it regular, which is really cool. Because most of the time you probably see him and don't even think it's him. It's like that rumor that I remember people had here for ages in London, that Rihanna lived here for like 2 years or something and nobody noticed because she was literally just walking around town acting real regular. This is, I think, even pre-COVID. So it wasn't like she was wearing a face mask. She was just walking around town pre-regular and no one really bothered her because no one really, the last place you'd expect to see Rihanna would be like in London, which was pretty fucking cool.
Oh, boy. A little saucy in here, right? A little hot. Hat forward or backwards.
He's so nervous. Hand forwards or backwards. You know he's nervous. Yeah. The bottom of his face is so wide, isn't it? Why is it like that? It's weird how fat works on people, isn't it? His bottom half isn't that fat, but he's somehow the bottom of his face just like explodes here. It's like an A shape. His head. It's really, really odd.
Yeah, I've been trying to take off my hat for a while.
But don't worry, man. You look good, bro. Just wait. Just wait.
Don't let it go over here.
You're all right. You're all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. You'll be okay, brother. Okay, finally sit down now. Now you're sitting down.
Okay, you can get a good angle if I'm sitting here?
Yeah.
Wherever you want. You can sit right
He thought he was bullshitting. He's not bullshitting, bro. Man came out in his all black clan outfit. It's fucking incredible. Oh my god. What the fuck, man? What the actual fuck? A bespoke black Ku Klux Klan outfit. Black leather as well. Jesus Christos, Kanye.
So, it's like magnetic. So one goes in here. Oh shit! I think it fell. Oh yeah.
Imagine touching the goat, man. Imagine touching the goat, but when you meet him, he's got an all black Ku Klux Klan outfit on and a bedazzled swastika chain. You're kind of chuffed that you're touching the goat, but you're also freaked out. It must be such a weird feeling. You're like, oh my god, I love this guy. I've followed him throughout his entire career. His songs have kind of guided me through some of the rough parts of my life. I look up to him as an inspirational figure. Design, fashion, sneakers, all this fucking malarkey. I finally get to meet him. And he turns up in an all black leather Ku Klux Klan outfit and a bedazzled swastika chain. It must be such a conflicting fucking feelings running through your fucking body.
See you with the bust down chain too, man.
Bro, took that Nazi chain and made it bust, but I wanted to wear it with this, but the part comes down a little bit too low. Like it need to sit right there.
Okay.
I got a white leather one and fall right in the perfect place.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You got this made specifically.
Absolutely. Leather, the nigga KKK shit. Hold on a second. I think the best place for the photo, can we move that to the side? Damn, can't move this shit up. It'd be like here, or...
But he's just a designer at heart, man. Like,
I need to get a very, like if you had that chair.
If we had like two of them, right?
Honestly, bro, this nigga is mental, bro. This nigga is mental. I love that he's got this outfit on and he thinks he's the victim. I love that he has this outfit on and he legitimately thinks he's the victim. He's been done dirty. People are out to get him. And he's got this insane fit on. This insane fucking fit on. And he thinks he's the victim. I fucking love it.
Wait, word? If you're looking for that type of look.
I should just stand. The best thing would be right here. And then you put your chair right there. Take my Timbs.
So like put this there.
I love that he wears Timbs, by the way, but not the regular wheat Timbs. He's got the dark brown Timbs on, the kind of construction worker Timbs. They look quite cool though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm assuming we're gonna see a Yeezy version of those Timbs soon, because he likes to wear like a staple shoe till death, and then he's gonna make some edits and make his own version. I think we're gonna see a Ye version of a Timberland boot very soon. He's getting Akademiks to do like furniture fucking rearranging and removal to build a little set so he can stand up, so he can get the full. Basically, he wants them to stand so that they can get the full fucking head to toe of his fucking Ku Klux Klan outfit, which is nuts, by the way. But I understand in some respects.
Yeah, it's perfect. So you take that away. So we just have like this framing right here.
Okay.
So move this or keep it?
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
We keep this as the middle, or this?
I would take that over just out.
Yeah.
You don't need none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Now, how would you?
Look at him, bro. Just look at him. Just look at that figure standing up against the wall in that fucking outfit. Just look at it. Absolutely wild, isn't it? It's a really wild look. There was a time, actually, when was it? Maybe the time when I used to watch like old Jim Jones and Max B videos, Cocaine City sort of stuff, right? I remember there was a time when there was a video of them going to some shop, like a leather shop, and I never remembered where the hoodie was from. They went to like a leather jacket shop place or something to buy like furs and minks and all that sort of jazz. And I remember, maybe it was Styles P or Jadakiss, they had a hoodie on that had a really pointy hood on it, almost Ku Klux Klan looking. But I could never find the classic or version where they got that hoodie from. It was a basic pullover hoodie, but it had a really pointy hood. Not too sure if it was an old Champion style hoodie or whatever. I always thought that was a really cool style, to take like that hooded, that cone shape at the top of the Ku Klux Klan, but then put it at the back of a hoodie. So when you wore the hood, it kind of had that pointy shape. I know sometimes Bape hoodies used to have that. They kind of had that pointy shape at the back sometimes. But I wonder why no one's made that. Like a, you know, because then I guess if you wanted to, you could put that hood on, have it be a full zip so it can kind of look like that. It's a bit mad, but it looks kind of sick.
What's the frame look like? Because I like just standing right here.
Okay.
But also, be nice if you sat back here, you can get like a full frame. Now, do you want to talk to me or stand when I'm here? Like this.
Akademiks is like thinking so many things. Akademiks is thinking, hold on. Actually, maybe I should do like a DJ Vlad thing and talk to you from behind the camera so that I'm not in frame, so people can't use this against me later on in life. But then he's also thinking to himself, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to stand next to the GOAT and have this like cemented in cultural history. What do I do? You know, he's thinking, should I stand behind the camera or stand in front of the camera next to this guy with this outfit on?
I mean, I'm letting you set this on right now.
I should have to
Tim's on, nice.
throw the boots on with it.
That's an insane fit, bro. I swear to
Wear this out
God.
in public.
Nah, you know the funny thing is I really wanted to wear it yesterday, but I thought they would like put me in a hospital for my outfit.
Yeah.
There, I think he's capping. That's where I think he's capping, and I don't like it. Ye talks a lot of shit. Ye talks a lot of shit, but I don't think he backs it. I think that's part of him. That's the troll in him. That's the kind of Johnny Somali in Ye. In that he talks a lot of shit, but he doesn't really back it. So he's got that swastika t-shirt. He's got that White Lives Matter t-shirt. He's got that swastika chain. He's got that Ku Klux Klan outfit. But when have you ever seen him in the company or around people that would be offended by that sort of shit? He's not really about it. He has to troll on the internet, but he's never going to be around people that would actually have an opinion about it. Like that one time he wore the swastika t-shirt, he was at some like warehouse somewhere. And I think he called TMZ to find him and they took a picture of him through the gates, but he wasn't out and about. I dare this guy to go to New York where there's a big, Hasidic Jew community and wear that swastika shirt around town. I dare him to walk the streets of New York wearing that shirt. I dare him to go to certain parts of the South wearing that outfit the way he is now. He wouldn't do it, So I think he chats a lot of shit in that regard. Like he said, "Oh, I'm going to be sectioned if I..." No, you only be sectioned not because of what you're wearing. You're going to be sectioned if you're talking shit or if you're saying certain things or you're, what's that thing called? You're displaying actions or you're saying or displaying some sort of action that people would deem to be mentally unwell. But I don't think you're going to get sectioned for an outfit. But Ye is not brave enough to really go and step outside with the outfit. He knows, He knows. And I think LA is safe because it's full of, adult pretenders anyway. And everyone there's fucking cuckoo. So they probably just think he's trying to work out for a part, whatever it may be. So they're not going to say much. But you don't really see him doing or saying these type of things in the company of people that he knows is going to offend. It's weirdly enough like keyboard warrior energy. That's the only thing about I don't like. There's a lot of keyboard warrior energy with some of his rants. He doesn't say this stuff to people's faces, really.
You know what I'm saying? Like they would put me in the hospital for my outfit. So,
even yesterday, I'm watching the video, and I'm like, who do you think? Like someone knocks on the door. That's what the tweet said or the video said. Yeah. Who do you think that is, and what do you think? Obviously, you're saying things that how you feel at the moment, and some people might feel like you're ruffling feathers. But who do you think would care that much that they would want to threaten your life? Because you do feel like your life is a little bit threatened, right?
Yeah, I think I definitely when I start bossing up for my kids, I definitely feel. A second, let me just.
He's got a phone. He's got a phone pocket in it. I love it.
Yeah, I definitely feel that I was pushing life to the limits by pushing into the truth of like we know that wasn't surprising when I put that image up of my youngest daughter. Yeah. That wasn't like the most surprising idea, but it'd be things that happen that we know happen that we just can't do anything about. But then they push whatever agendas like on the media that they want us to focus on. And that's something where, I don't know who the people are, so it would sound like real conspiracy theory. I just know that.
The cameraman desperately trying to get the cone of the Ku Klux Klan in frame because it's so fucking high. He's really trying to get it in frame.
That the kid from Lincoln Park got killed for expressing some of these.
Is it not loud enough? No, you can't hear it. It's not loud? Your audio, okay, video could be louder. Let me change the settings in OBS and let me put the OBS settings a little bit louder. Let's see if that works.
Same truths. And for me, just as a father, at a certain point, it's not about, it never was that, but when you're a celebrity, it starts to be about more of what fame is going to get you, what clout is going to get you, what money is going to get you over, is this the right thing for your children? And, I'm willing to die for my children or to allow them to be in this kind of environment that I know they're in. And what I noticed on the comments, they always used to try to, for the past 10 years, they used to try to write me off. Oh, he's so crazy, he's so crazy. I'm seeing the comments is now 60, 70% like, yo, he's just telling you exactly what's going on. He's just the only one that's in a position to be able to do it because I don't have any brand sponsorships. It's like I'm past cancel. So these people out here, they toying, they playing. It's interesting. The swastika, I want to just, I know we have a little bit of time. I want to tell you, by doing it, it's sort of like a magnet where people get so mad and they start exposing themselves because the Jews, they move in the tunnels. They move where you can't see them.
tunnels where you can't see them is a crazy fucking line, but very, very on point and somewhat true. Oh my God.
An invisible hand, and they'll get like, what they'll do is they'll threaten people. They'll threaten people, oh, we're going to take your tours away. We're going to drop your artists. You got to say this. You like, how many people put, I stand with my Jewish people, 3 years ago. And what I did is I stood on it this time. I never backed down. That's my whole thing. That's why I was mad about removing, that somebody taught me into removing that Jay-Z tweet, because it was just like, nah, the whole idea is no matter what, I'm not going to back down. So by doing a swastika chain, it then ruffled some feathers. And then I really saw the comparison of me and Puff with the Diageo and the Adidas situation. Yeah. Regardless if they could have locked me up for taxes or not.
Come on, man. Come on, Kanye. What you went through with Adidas and what Diddy went through with Diageo is two completely different things. Two completely different things. In my humble opinion, the Diddy Diageo beef, although he was trying to claim racial discrimination, I personally think Diddy was using the George Floyd Black Lives Matter movement as an opportunity to play the race card to get more control or to get better percentages or to just get a payout from Diageo. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Diddy's argument with Diageo, that lawsuit, before he got cancelled or before he got sued, before he went to prison, Diddy filed a lawsuit of racial discrimination against Diageo because he alleged that Diageo didn't give him proper splits. Because I think he already launched Ciroc, but then he launched, I think, he launched a tequila brand or a whiskey brand. I forgot which one it was. I think it might have been tequila whiskey. He launched another brand. So he worked with Ciroc. In Ciroc, I think he started off as an ambassador, but then he did so well with them, they ended up making him, a partner in some respects. He launched a few more flavors. He's not the one that started Ciroc. Ciroc was already a Diageo brand, but he helped to kind of launch the other flavors. Then obviously he did so well for them, they allowed him to make his own tequila, I think. And then he launched that tequila, but he says that Diageo weren't pushing that tequila brand as hard as they were pushing when he was working with them with Diageo. So he claimed racial discrimination. I personally think he did that to take control back and to get better splits and to get some money out of them. He took advantage of the whole Black Lives Matter thing, which I think is fine considering the cultural moment we're at. Everybody was super scared and nervous and trying to appear as non-racist as possible. So he probably would have won and got that money if not for that Cassie case. But the Cassie case obviously took a lot of his attention and resources away. So he had to end up dropping that lawsuit, and then he ended up obviously getting in trouble, and now he's in prison. But that's completely different to what Ye went through with Adidas. What Ye went through with Adidas was a bit of a scumbag move, but if you think about it, it was also self-inflicted. Kanye kept pushing the limit and basically saying, hey, I can say and do what I want, and Adidas will never drop me. And then he said something that Adidas didn't feel comfortable with, and they dropped him. I think they're allowed to do that. What I didn't like about Adidas thing was allegedly they froze his bank accounts. That was really spooky. It's okay for them to decide that you're a brand risk and to not want to work with you. But when the brand are able to access your bank records or your bank account and freeze your funds, that's insane. That's insane. I didn't know that was a thing. Like a payment, a person that pays you can reverse the payment or whatever, or freeze your pay. Wild situation. But he can't compare him to Diddy with that situation. I think that's a bit, you know what I mean? Plus Diddy has obviously the allegations over his head and shit, which are incredibly serious. Kanye was a bit of a troll and weirdly inappropriate with the Adidas people. He was showing some of the executives porno on his phone. A bit wild, but what he didn't do was allegedly R-word people, abuse people, drug people, sex traffic people, all this sort of madnesses that fucking Diddy's been accused of. So to compare the two things is kind of insane.
They wasn't playing fair. Okay, cool, fair deal. You did good, we did good. It's no, you leaving with nothing. We have to destroy you. Even though they came and used us to tap into the culture and make money off of black people and people who enjoy black culture. If we said yo, you doing us wrong, you stealing my style, you taking all of my employees, you taking Jerry Lorenzo and making him do my same designs as he's the agreeable Kamala nigga.
Oh, fucking hell. Bless fucking Jerry Lorenzo and fear of God. Jerry Lorenzo is the agreeable Kamala Harris nigga. Jesus Christ. Thoughts and prayers go out to fucking Jerry Lorenzo, fear of God.
you know, they started lowering the budgets for Puff. So I related to Puff, and then they pulled out a video with him and Cassie from 10 years ago. And then it made everybody be like, oh, you know, well, Puff's a woman beater, so he's the devil. He needs to be in jail, right? Meanwhile, I don't know somebody who hasn't gotten to an altercation with a girl at one point.
I haven't physically assaulted any girlfriend I've been with, or any lady, actually, ever. Like, I don't know what Ye's talking about there. I don't think that's normal. Guys don't just normally kick their girlfriend around a fucking hotel lobby, you know, around the hotel hallway in front of the lift. People don't stomp out their girls. That's not normal. That's not normal. And that shouldn't be normal. And it's also kind of spooky and scary that Ye would say this, considering he has daughters of himself. You know, he has daughters himself. To be this callous and to be this flippant and to be this whatever when it comes to that level of abuse is pretty wild. Usually they say when you have kids, you kind of mellow out and you sort of, especially if you have daughters, you kind of become a little bit more empathetic to their kind of plight, women and shit, and aware, which is a bit weird too. You shouldn't have to have daughters to be aware of that particular issue. But the fact that that happens is common. I love the fact that with Ye, that's not the case. I love the fact that Ye, having kids has never mellowed him out. Maybe the only time it mellowed him out is when North was first born. He kind of seemed changed, but I also think he was just playing up to people's asking all the time, how has fatherhood changed you? How has fatherhood changed you? But really in real life, I don't think it's changed him one bit. He's exactly the same guy. It's pretty wild. Like, he's not with his kids now. His wife isn't with him. He's all alone in the hotel room in a Ku Klux Klan outfit talking to Akademiks. He's like, very, very odd situation. Very weird place to be in right now.
And including Cardi. So now Cardi's like the number one guy at Rolling Loud, and Puff is in jail. And then you got.
That's a weird correlation, by the way. Cardi's the number one guy at Rolling Loud, and now Puff is in jail. What do they have to? What's the correlation between those two? What?
You got two women beaters, and you got two supposed pedophiles. Watch this. One. You got three. Watch this. Cardi, Puffy, Kendrick. The two pedophiles. Drake, R. Kelly, or supposed. Puffy and R. Kelly are in jail with Drake 5 years from now, or however long, when they feel like they really want to get that boy up out here, they're going to play the Kendrick song. So that's how far they going. The Kendrick mix with the Universal, all that takedown of Drake reminds me of the No Diddy campaign for Diddy. Like, they going all out. But see, I know how to go all out, and I'm not even in their position. I just work on behalf of God. Like, how this shit comes together, the timing, everything is like a God sense. I had a couple things.
Huh? So God's telling you to protect Diddy? God's telling you to crash out for Diddy? Like, what? So I guess he's trying to say, why does Carti get to perform on stage at Rolling Loud, but Puffy's in jail? There's maybe an argument to be say that, because we've seen clips, or we've heard, accounts from the women involved that Carti has been a woman abuser in the past. But it happened during his stage of his career where he wasn't that well known, and the person that went viral, or the person that leaked the story, didn't go viral. That's basically what happened. Simple as that, really. Because the R. Kelly thing is a good example. There were rumors around, or stories being shared around R. Kelly and his penchant for like younger women, his tendencies, or his liking for pissing on them, abusing them, all this sort of nasty shit, right? For years. I remember since time, there's been rumors about R. Kelly. And it only really stuck when the fucking documentary come out. I feel like that's the only time people started to really take notice of some of the things that Diddy's been, that R. Kelly got accused of. So it just works weirdly like that. Some people can, quote unquote, get away with it. Some people don't. But just because somebody gets away with it doesn't mean what that person done was okay. Doesn't mean just because one person gets away with it, you should let everybody out of prison who has done it in the past and is now convicted and serving a sentence. That shouldn't be how it's going, you know? But maybe I'm wrong.
I want to say, so I pushed in to the Puff song. I put my daughter on the song. The timing was so perfect. She went in, rapped it. She said, I'm getting sleepy. So she said, okay, good night. And that was the end. And she was giving me like the Lil Kim on the old Bad Boy record. So that's why we put that. And the idea was family. It's so many people who dad actually.
Imagine willingly wanting to put your daughter on a Puff Daddy's, on a P. Diddy song, considering everything he's going through. Like, why? Just why, you know? What are you doing? Are you actually trying to help Diddy's case? Or are you trying to flex that you have the ability to do that? Like, who does that song help? Does that help your daughter? Does that help Diddy's case? Or does that make you look like the untouchable king that you want to be? If Ye keeps fucking around, he's going to find out soon enough when Kim ends up getting full custody of those children. Then he's going to really crash out. You know? Then he's really going to crash out because I have a feeling that's going to happen. She's going to figure out a way to get full custody of those kids and he's never going to see them again.
Kill somebody and they would do anything to have their dad home. The two twins, and Christian, lost, their mama died and their daddy in jail. And everybody running around listening to murder music, right? But being like, Puff is the enemy. And
no one's saying he's the enemy, but if he's committed a crime, he should serve some time. Like, what is this? Like, why does everything have to be some sort of conspiracy theory when it lends to like influential black artists or individuals and shit? Just because they're black and they've achieved noteworthy things doesn't make them immune from the law. Doesn't make them immune from facing the consequences of their actions. If Diddy has done anything to break the law, if he's committed any sort of crimes, then he probably should, you know, have some consequences because of that. No one's rooting against him to fail or anything, but if he's done stuff that is deemed to be illegal, bad and shit, he should probably be punished for it, no? But everything's some sort of big conspiracy to take down the black man and to break up the black home. It's like, bruh, maybe he should have thought about that before he allegedly got involved in what he got involved in. No? Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
And when I see all these videos, all tapes, everything, Puff more like my twin. Me and him got into it because it's just like I'm telling these top 5 niggas, it's like, yo, you know, actually we probably could be friends, but nigga, you ain't bringing none of that shit over here, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't as crazy as me. And that's why I asked Puff back in the days. It's like, man, how you just made it through all this Suge Knight shit? He's like, I'm the craziest one, nigga. It's like, it's like, so once them people, we family, we can get into it. But they started taking that shit too far. I started taking it personal at a certain point with Puff, like all of the media. Because I wake up every day, whether I did something positive, negative, somebody got something negative to say. You know what I'm saying? So I relate to.
So it's just the fact that he got cancelled, basically. It's the fact that Diddy got cancelled and he's now in prison awaiting his, you know, trial. That's the only reason why he's riding for him. He doesn't really even think Diddy's not guilty, you know? I wonder how that makes Diddy feel. I don't think he even thinks Diddy is not guilty. He just thinks Diddy should be allowed to do what he wants to do because he's Diddy. I don't even think that's Diddy's defense. I don't even think Diddy will be comfortable with saying that. But I think that's what Ye's trying to say. He's just trying to say, he's Diddy. He's contributed this to art and to culture and to music. He should be allowed to be himself unapologetically. Whether that means kicking Cassie up and down the hallway, whether that means roofing people and shit allegedly, he should be allowed to do that. Okay, I guess.
Idea of being torn down by the media. You know what I'm saying? But keep going. I know, because we got a short amount of time, I just want to hit you with that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, so like the whole thing about, and even whether it's the outfit, the swastika, I think some people like, they feel like you're spreading hate. And
I'm sorry.
Encouraging violence versus people.
The thing that I forgot to say was when my daughter.
Yeah, by the way, answer that question, please. That's a very good question. Answer that question, please, because that's the one thing that's been kind of annoying with this arc with Ye. All of this money he has, being the richest black person, blah, 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 blah. And he's not really doing anything with it. All he's doing is trolling. It's same with Elon Musk, right? The Elon Musk situation in the American politics. All that money, that position of power, literally sitting right next to the fucking president. You have the ability to change so many things. You have the ability to positively impact so many American citizens' lives. And all you're doing is trolling. All you're doing is cutting off benefits to the most downtrodden people, the people that need it the most. That's who you're fucking over. You know? That's who you're going after. You're not actually trying to bring back jobs to America. You're not actually trying to uplift people. You're not actually trying to change things for the better or leave the government better. Leave the government better than how you fucking saw it when you come in the first place. It's all just attention for yourself. You know? There is no real helping the people. There is nothing special you're really doing apart from just trolling, getting on people's skins. That's the only negative thing I think about this sort of shit. Because I wouldn't mind it if he was doing all this and it kind of served the purpose to funnel that money back into fucking helping people, uplifting people, resources, blah, 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 but it's not. It's just one big troll.
Was put on song. That's when I realized that I didn't own their name and likeness. So watch this. All the brands that I've made, I don't get the name and likeness ownership, or at least 50-50 with my kids. So how's it joint custody? My kids are celebrities, and I don't have to say so. So watch this one. So this white woman and this white family have the control of these highly influential black kids that are half the children of Ye.
And when he says white woman, he means Kim Kardashian, by the way, which is hilarious. And judging by the text message that he shared, it seems like Ye was aware that he signed over the rights to Kim, but now he's changed his mind. And he does that thing that he always does where he doesn't really give you the full picture, you know? He kind of says what he wants to say to make him look like the hero, but the story is a little bit more complicated and complex than he's letting it seem to believe. But that text message he shared on his Twitter made it look like Kim told him Wagwan and he said yeah and signed over the rights to Kim. But then now that he's on this like fuck everyone thing, he doesn't want to, you know, have to ask permission from Kim to have North on a song. He wants to be able to do what he wants with his kids' name and likeness, which isn't the case anymore because he signed over the rights to his ex-wife and mother of his children.
And that's just in everybody's face. And they was playing in my face like that. You know, I try to go to Champagne and keep it calm. And my dad would call me, say, hey, don't go in on that woman because it's going to affect the children. But now it's like, it's war. Y'all niggas, they think they...
That's good advice, though, from your dad. Don't go in on a woman because it's going to affect the children. It's good advice. Why didn't he heed to it? Like, pick peace. I know it's probably easier said than done, but when it comes to baby mama drama, there's no winning, really. I don't think I've ever seen a dude on the internet win in that battle of baby mama shit. It doesn't really happen. You know, I think you have to go out of your way to kind of placate the baby mother in some way, shape, or form. You know, you have to do it. You just have to put your pride, put your ego to one side and just play by her rules. Or at least just like pretend you're going to play by her rules just so you can get what you want out of it. But Kanye is not. He's sort of like doing the opposite of playing by the rules.
Too powerful. The Jews think they too powerful. Think they could get Cardi to play with me. They think they too powerful. They think they could get Kim to play with me. The Jews and the whites above the Jews. You get what I'm saying? My life is on this shit now.
One person going against who he's talking about is a bit wild, though. One person, because no one's helping him. It'd be different if he had like a group of people with him, behind him, supporting him. But one person going against those entities, I have a feeling he's not going to win.
These are my children. Cardi, you could leave me off the album and do that faggot ass trap shit if you want. Oof. But now you mention my daughter, like the whole plan is that y'all gonna pull my kids into y'all, whatever the word is, Illuminati system, and I don't have no say-so of my kids, nigga. And anybody close, whether it's the Jews, whether it's Cardi, anybody within my reach, I'm doing everything legally in my power, everything of my fucking mastermind. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm about to tweet this shit. I want Kendrick to always remember that Jay-Z tweet before he ever crossed the line.
I don't think that's... I don't think Ye knows who he's messing with. I think Ye thinks that Kendrick was scared. I don't think he's ever going to be scared. Yes, Ye said some really dicey shit about Jay-Z and his kids, but I think he's picking the wrong person. I think Kendrick has shown with the Drake beef that he's willing to go, like, if you're willing to go low, he'll go fucking lower. You know, he's going to go into the fucking sewers. So For Kanye to throw this threat out there against Kendrick is hilarious. Because Kendrick will say some stuff on the record. He'll say some fucking things like he's not afraid. And I actually would love to hear it. I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to hear Kendrick and Ye going like bar for bar, record for record. That would be an actually interesting battle. Likely Kendrick would win, but I would love to hear Kanye in his like battle rap sort of phase trying to do that. You know, sending shots on somebody. I'd love that.
Okay.
Nobody that worked for none of these fucking labels wanted with the king. I am the Don. Lucian, don't send none of your motherfucking slaves. Don't send nobody because they getting their head torn off. Quick. We ain't got no problem. Ain't no motherfucker. I'm the only king. I'm the only nigga that'll go up against these niggas. I'm the only nigga that survived through this shit.
Talking with that much level of aggression, tough guy talk in a hotel room, not outside in that outfit is hilarious though, you know? I love Ye, but this is some keyboard warrior type shit. Like, go say this to these people's faces. Don't just be tweeting this sort of stuff. Go wear these type of things to an event, industry event. Go where the people actually are and talk this tough guy shit, you know? Not in a hotel room somewhere. In a swanky hotel room, by the way. While talking to Akademiks, doesn't really hit the same.
You know what I'm saying? Me, pussy ass, faggot ass, pink polo ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never killed nobody ass nigga. Fuck all you niggas. All you street niggas, all you rap niggas, just any nigga that ever said something about my fucking hat. None of these niggas, Jay-Z, Beyonce, you ain't helped me when I...
My hat. He's always going on about that fucking MAGA hat, innit? That really hurt his soul. It's really odd that... It's really strange how Ye seems to be very attuned or very free or very willing to tell you everything that he feels like he's been slighted on. Like every slight, every misgiving, every interaction that he feels like was done to like harm him. But he doesn't seem to give a fuck about how he's harmed people, how his actions, how his words have hurt people, you know? It's really odd. Somebody that's clearly very, you know, sensitive to that sort of stuff has no ability to understand how other people would feel vis-a-vis the certain things that he says about them.
I fucking was having problems with my kids. You could have used your influence. No, your influence is for politics.
Why would Jay-Z and Beyonce get involved in your domestic? Why would they do that? I never understood that line of thinking. No one wants to help me with my kids. Why would anyone help you with your kids? Why don't you help yourself with your kids? Why is it everyone's responsibilities to help you out with your kids? Like, such a weird way to process that type of information or to put it out there. What is everyone else going to do for this person's kids? Why don't you go and do it yourself?
Influence is how you could use a nigga you never wanted to sign anyway, that Dame signed. You ain't show up to my first fucking wedding. You ain't my family. I always wanted some kind of family. Never have family out here.
To be fair, that is a good point though. Jay-Z not showing up to the Kanye Kim wedding was pretty wild. I remember when that happened thinking, oh shit, like they actually don't fuck with Kim at all. But I guess now we're finding out that it's less to do with Kim and more to do with Ye. Maybe they don't just fuck with Ye. That's maybe the whole point of it.
So what the fuck? And then they take my actual blood family from me in my face. All right, so go ahead. I just had to get that stream of content. Thank you very much, sir.
Of course. I mean, I'm intrigued by and I think people.
Yeah, to be honest, if you watch Akademiks streams, you know how much he interrupts and rambles and goes on tangents and stuff. So he's doing a really good job by letting Ye kind of have the floor and say what he's saying, but also listening, being attentive, and picking up threads of conversations and then weaving that into a really good question. He's doing a good job. I'm not going to lie. Actually doing a really good job. Because this must be hard. Once you're in his presence, you want to probably just mind dump and get all your fucking questions out there. But actually letting him kind of flow and do his thing and maybe ask some things along the lines, actually the best way to do it.
Look at some of the stuff you say on face value. I see how, you know, there's three themes that come across with everything with you.
Yeah.
It's betrayal, it's being used, and your ideas, whether it's what you say or what you create, being censored. And I think every time I see it, no matter what you do, it falls under one of those. Like betrayal, there's a shit ton of people. Yeah. I mean, like even the Jay thing, you don't regret the tweet, because if he said something about your daughter, you'd probably be upset, right?
He should be upset. You know, I ask people.
I love how he completely ignores the question. He completely ignores the premise of the question. would you or would you not be upset if Jay-Z said the same thing you said about his daughters to you? He should be upset. It's like, come on, Ye. Come on, man. But also, I have a little bit of sympathy for him in a way because this crash outs and stuff is obviously based on stuff that's happening behind the scenes, you know? Stuff that we don't see. It's clearly happening. That's affecting his career, mental, whatever. You know, chess pieces are being moved. That's clearly making him worried or pissed off, which is probably why he crashed out the way he's doing. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a weird place to be in.
Like if I know somebody that's woke, like I knew this girl that only like hangs around really super woke, like some of like fat black girl models is like her friends type shit. And
Academics laughing like, hey man, what you say fuck me for? I wonder if he's talking about Paloma Elsa. I wonder if Ye's had some interaction with that Paloma Elsa girl, the sister of what's his name, Navy Blue, the rapper and shit, and the Supreme model. I wonder if he's talking about her, or just black models in general. He really does hate fat people, which is weird because Kanye was kind of fat recently, and he lost a bunch of weight. Now people are ascribing it to his time spent out in Japan, but I ascribe it to fucking Ozempic. Most likely he did take it, but yeah, big up, yeah.
I was like, yo, you gotta tell me, you know what tweets y'all didn't like.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me what hurts so I could do it more.
Okay.
Why?
Because that's when we're weakening the enemy. We breaking them down. All this. I'm a fat bitch on the runway. I'm so powerful. No, you're not. You're causing death.
I think Ye might hate fat girls more than he hates Jews. I swear to God. He might hate fat girls more than he hates fucking Jews.
That shit is unhealthy. Let's do statistics on black obesity rates. Everything that's being pushed.
Academics just standing there like,
in the media is about decentralizing and tearing down communities. Even I low-key feel like the ICE is like basically...
Exactly, MK. Exactly. Ask the question, hey, if Jay-Z said something mean about your daughters or said what you said about his kids to you, how would you feel? And now he's talking about fat black models and ICE.
Like doing to the Latin communities what they did to the black communities. It's everything to decentralize, remove the fathers. Also, I had this theory that I just wanted to say. Wait a second. I have another theory. It's about football and music industry. Okay. But I want you to get that that Jay-Z answer. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody's like, what about the fact that everybody knows what I'm saying is true related to that photo that I put up with my youngest daughter, right? But everything is like...
I don't get the youngest daughter photo, by the way. What's the problem with the photo? Is he talking about a photo with palms on his fucking tablet that he took a picture of? She's wearing like a 90 and she's a screensaver. I don't get why that's an issue, by the way. Maybe I missed something, but I think that's the picture he's talking about. His youngest daughter palms is on the screen, is a screensaver of his iPad, wearing like a pink nightgown or a pink pajama set. Why is he upset about that? I don't know. Let's continue.
You know, but you offended Jay-Z. Fuck him. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying?
But can you explain why fuck him? Like, you said something about his children. Why couldn't you just direct the insults at Jay-Z? Why the children? Why going on the kids like that? That's what I'm not too, clear on or confused about.
Put it like this. Why? Let's take it to money. How much money do you think Jay-Z make off my catalog versus what I make off it? Next subject.
Okay, so I guess that's the problem then, right? It comes down to splits. It comes down to royalties. It comes down to money. Okay, I guess we got the answer in the end, as to why he went after Jay-Z's kids. But I still don't think the kids are necessary to go after. Even if the kid is legitimately, special needs and shit, that makes it even worse. I'd imagine going after a kid like that. But hey, what can you do?
Well, some people might feel like, well,
Oh, sorry, Chicago. That's it, Chicago. My bad. Yeah, big up, Alain. It's not Psalms. It's Chicago, right? Chicago's the youngest daughter. I think Psalms is the boy, right? Cool. Chicago.
like even with the situation with kids, I hear you speak about that a lot.
Oh, I think they call her Chai, right?
Like nobody really spoke on your behalf. Yeah. But even when you speak about Kim, people might be like, "Well, you picked her. Like you
exactly.
You put yourself in that."
Absolutely, I did. That was my fault.
Maybe they're saying that you don't take accountability.
No, that was my fault. I took.
I love the answer, the immediate answer. Some people are saying you don't take accountability. No, that's the truth. I don't take accountability. But he's kind of taking accountability, kind of, I guess. Let's see what he says here about, because he's been going at Kim quite hard recently, calling her a white lady, calling her family evil and all this malarkey. It's like, but you chose her, Hey, let's play. Let's see what's going on. Oh, he's not playing.
I didn't want to have children with this person after the first 2 months of being with her.
Fucking hell, man. He's just trying to hurt her feelings, isn't it, I guess? Which in fact is probably going to be hurting the kids' feelings, I'd imagine. Because they're going to start, the problem with Ye that he's having here is that those kids are going to get to an age. I don't know what it is in that household, but I would imagine, my personal feeling would be that I would bet because he's so crazy, the family can't help but get involved in their drama, right? The extended family, the relatives, whether it be the sisters or whatever it may be. And he's making it easy for them to say, oh yeah, that guy's a buster, that guy's this, because of the bullshit he's said and done and shit. So I feel like with Ye, the problem he's running into, he's going to be attacking Kim like this, but then when the kids get older and start to understand media themselves, they're going to look back and see that maybe their dad was the idiot at the end, Maybe he was the bad fucking egg in the whole situation. Maybe. I'm not too sure. But I think this fucking whole thing is really, really a bit of a disaster, really.
But that wasn't God's plan. But my issue with all these faggot-ass celebrity niggas is...
Jesus Christ.
If you ain't gonna speak on my behalf of the situation I'm in right now with my children or where I was when I asked for the help years ago, don't talk about my political views. Plus,
but why would anybody try and help you with your kids, though? If you can't help yourself with your kids, why is it everyone's responsibility to help you get custody of your kids? I don't get that comparison at all. I really don't. I'm trying, but I really freaking don't get that comparison. What so freaking ever?
Your tea, like nigga, I bled for you. If nigga asks you about me, say we ain't speaking on Ye. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how y'all looking at me like a Vic, because you a street nigga. But it ain't that time no more. I'm the lawyer off Carlito's way. I'm the boss. You niggas is broke. You niggas is not masterminds. And you niggas should never have ever gone. Look at John Legend, old sissy ass.
Jesus Christ.
I ain't never do nothing wrong to that nigga. I changed generations of his life. And they got all that faggot ass hot sweater nigga come up and just...
Calling him a hot sweater N-word is hilarious. Big up John Legend.
This nigga wears sweaters in motherfucking August and Barbados. John Legend.
Barbados.
Mashed potato. So, no, they say they smell like mashed potatoes. I don't know where I got this from.
What? John Legend smells like mashed potatoes.
To be your guy though, and like so all these relationships are they repairable? Like even the Pusha, the Jay, the like. There's a long list. Even Cardi. Like I feel like I know you say you want to hurt them, but you might overstep the line where maybe at a point Jay's like, man, I'm cool. Like I think after that tweet, he definitely. And I don't know if these are relationships that's salvageable.
Why would I want to salvage relationships with
to a lot of people?
Why would I want to salvage relationships with broke-ass slaves and slave herders? Like everybody, so this is what I'm saying. The Jay-Z thing leads me to the NFL. Why do they want a Drake to be out of there? Why do they want somebody with no hits like Kendrick to do the Super Bowl, right? This is a theory I had. The people that ran that run the Super Bowl had to come to people who run the music industry and be like, you guys, you're letting your niggers get out of hand. Oh my God, that Kanye.
I love his white man, Jewish industry, media figure, person voice. It's fucking hilarious.
Would somebody take a knee for it? Where's he out of there? See, that's the problem. You let them last too long. In our league, they're for 2 years, 3 years, they're out of there. We deal with, we got Tom Brady. He's great. We made Mahomes throw that fucking Super Bowl, so Tom could get his 7th ring and shit. But, like, you guys at the music industry, you got to do, start getting smaller artists and put them on. We're going to set you up. We're going to take Rolling Loud. We're going to connect them with Live Nation. And then we're going to get a bunch of small artists. And then, you'll be able to make your money off of that. And then, if we take, Cardi's doing good, we'll make them take the blue pill. We'll have them rap about scams. And then Northwest, we love Northwest. Kanye, don't worry about him. He's a lunatic. Don't worry about him. Does any of that sound right or sound accurate to you?
I don't know, man. It sounds like a made-up conversation. And it also sounds like you're kind of nuts, bro. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't sound right or thingy at all. That just sounds like you're nuts. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, if you look, it does seem like I don't know if it's that control, but you could see. Wait
a second. You don't think you can see my eyes through the mask right there?
Yeah,
you don't know if it's that control. Meaning, but
I'm the person who, again, I'm not gonna normalize me, and where like I'm the guy on Twitter, but I'm like, wait. You really think there's like this hidden hand that's really kind of moving in this direction, or it just kind of happens to be?
Do you think it's not? Do you think it's a possibility it's not? You think it's just all by chance and shit?
I would be opposed to it, but it feels like a little bit more. That's why a lot of people are intrigued too. Yeah. Because if probably one of the richest rappers ever is
not probably, definitely.
Hey, tell them, let your nuts hang.
Keep going on.
When you've gotten to the heights, and I've said you're the greatest hip hop artist ever, when that person's then telling us it's like that, you then got to step back and be like, he knows definitely something we don't know.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're also trying to like watch you and even listen. Even if people don't like some of the stuff you say, they're trying to figure out connect the dots and really see what's going on.
I think that's a bad thing about being a Kanye stan, myself included. I think that's one of the toxic bad things about being a Kanye stan. We're always looking for the ulterior motive. We're always looking for the deeper meaning, the deeper message. When sometimes with Ye, or most of the time, there is no deeper meaning. He's just all out for himself. He's just being a troll. He's just being a bit of a cunt. He's being a bit antagonistic on purpose. He's being a contrarian because he can. But there is no deeper message to what he's doing. That's the really sometimes annoying thing about being such a fan of his. You're looking for it, hoping it comes around, but there isn't. There isn't really. Like, why is he warring with Kim in public like this? Why is he saying that he regrets having kids with her? Why is he trying to get his daughter Northwest on a song with Diddy? Like, what message is he trying to send? Who's he trying to fight? What war, like, who is he trying to help out? Who is he trying to fucking uplift? Who is he trying to protect? Who is he trying to expose? It's all self-serving. It's all self-serving, really. And it's a little bit manic, and it's a little bit all over the place because he's clearly mentally unwell. But there is no deeper meaning behind it. There really isn't. He just wants all the attention on himself at all times. He's never been okay with sharing the limelight, really. He wants to be the only one regarded as the number one. He wants to have all the money, even though it doesn't seem like he cares about money like that. He just wants to have it as a signifier of success, as a signifier that he is, because I think he has that kind of old school. He has that sort of mentality that people have where it's like, oh, if you're rich, then you're right. So the more money he has, the more right he must be. Despite him saying some loony shit, despite him doing some loony shit, he can't be lonely because he's got all this money that he's amassed. And that's it. There's no real helping of people. There's no real trying to change industries. There's no real trying to leave the world a better place than how he's found it. There's no real trying to raise your kid a certain way. Bloody, it's just all self-serving. It comes back to him. Does it help me, yay or nay? That's the really sad thing about this version of yeah at the moment.
You know what? I'm a leader, and I channel, and I don't see everything.
Yeah, big up Coyle, exactly. Facts. It's not really that deep. It's just his narcissism. That's a really unfortunate side, because I feel like in the past with Ye, his narcissism was beneficial in that it kind of had a utility. That times that he'd be on stage ranting during like the Yeezus era, right? During the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy era, during the 808s and Heartbreaks era. Those rants had like, they had a purpose and a meaning behind them. I remember I used to rush home from school or college or whatever to listen to these fucking rants play in full on my laptop when I got home, because at the time I don't think I had 3G on my phone and shit. I'd be replaying them. They'd be motivational. They'd be inspiring. They'd want to push you to create. They'd want to push you in whatever field that you're working in, whatever field you're trying to pursue. But now they're just like disgruntled disgruntled ramblings of somebody that is just lost the plot, really. It's just really sad to see. I'm not going to lie, man. And I think it's even sadder to see when he's got kids and a family and shit. It's like he's still not able to look out for them. He's still putting himself first, you know? Like he's got, like, you know what I mean? That's the really sad thing. But I always said the signs were there since the Yeezy deal crumbled. Because he knew that Yeezy deal transformed Adidas. He knew certain people, entire jobs were predicated on him, his line being successful. I remember there was that story that I always share, or always talk about, how Adidas built a specific factory, I think in Italy somewhere. They built an extra factory to try to meet the demand of the Yeezys when he was at his pomp. So, and imagine, I think this factory was in a very rural place in Italy somewhere. So imagine the amount of people in that local area who were all given jobs, whose lives completely got turned around because of Ye's success with Yeezy working with Adidas. Then he goes on that anti-Semitic run. They cancel the deal, and that fucking factory closes down. All those people that had jobs are out of a job. So it's like, you're not even looking after. You know what I mean? Like that sort of stuff is like, and what was it for? What was that for in the end? You know, the fans like myself missed out on shoes. We don't get shoes. We don't get clothing. But the people that are working on that, the people that entire lives were centered around that, helping him kind of achieve his goals, achieve his dreams, they kind of left with fucking nothing. And he's still out here rambling, doing all this sort of shit. It's just, come on, Ye, man. Please.
You know, I didn't picture us being here right now. I didn't have this vision yesterday. But I had one bag with me. I just got my leather outfit, and it was there. So it's meant. And I always thought, wow, that would make a really iconic interview setting. And I'm happy that I'm not sitting in it. And this is now making the movie. Like I said,
again, he wants an iconic interview, but he's not saying anything of any note of icon, you know what I mean? Or any note or any kind of influence. Nothing. Just for the aesthetics. Let me have an iconic interview where I'm dressed in this outfit, but I'm saying nothing of any substance. Like, it'll be a massive troll if you put that outfit on, but was saying some really important shit, some really impactful shit, some really transformative shit, some really loving shit, supportive shit, motivating shit, uplifting shit. But instead, he's got that outfit on, and weirdly enough, that outfit is just making him sound more hateful than ever. Weirdly enough, who would have guessed it? Who would have guessed donning an all-black Ku Klux Klan outfit would make you sound even more hateful than you ever been before?
With the North situation on the song with his son and the new artist Jasmine Williams, it happened like that. Certain things I lean into. People think I'm strategic. The enemy might,
People think I'm strategic. Oh, I love Ye sometimes, man. Honestly, this guy's lost it.
Our enemy might think I'm strategic, but I'm not strategic. I just lean into what I really feel, and I say my truth, and whatever comes with it, comes with it. But my truth is so obvious to so many people because people are not allowed to say their truth, to the point where they psych themselves out to think it's not true.
But this again, like, this truth speak, why does truth speak always involve denigrating, demeaning, insulting, and upsetting people? Why is that truth speak? Why can't truth speak be speaking life to power? Like, why can't it be that? Why can't it be uplifting people? Why does truth speak? Why does being unfiltered? Why does saying what you feel all the time have to be negative? Why? That's what I don't understand. He has the ability to say what he wants. He can't be cancelled. Cool. Then why don't you use that privilege or that position that you've got due to your hard work and your talent and the fans, all this malarkey, for some good? Why is it going after the Jews? Why is it going after your wife's family, your wife? Why is it about attacking people? Why is it about demeaning, people? Why is it about diminishing or dismissing what fucking Cassie went through with Diddy? Why is it about uplifting or protecting people like Diddy? Like, what is this? What is this true speak? If true speak is being a defender of R. Kelly and Diddy, I don't want none of it, mate. I don't want any of that shit.
And then, so I'm not saying people's truth, I'm saying people's feeling now. Because your truth can be told to you, you could be programmed, but your gut is going to have millions of lifetimes of information. So when I go and I tweet, especially now.
One of the things I've always hated about Ye is that he is all feelings, no facts. All feelings, no facts, no research, no reading, just all feelings. It's just too much, especially as a man. It's just too much to operate like this, to be like all feelings at all times. It's just way too much. Please rein it in. Please rein it in a little bit, Rein it in just a tad if you can.
I'm speaking to people's gut feeling. Like Iggy, not taking sides, but she gonna do everything in her power to make sure Onyx never is next to Kris Jenner. And you know why, and she knows why. That girl came from Australia.
What? What? Now we're talking about Iggy Azalea and her kids. What's that got to do with this? Huh?
Then no family in the middle of Miami. Now she's out here in California, and her whole goal as a mom is to keep her son as far away from Kris Jenner as possible, and we all know why.
I don't get why he's talking about Iggy. I guess because they had their little spat online, which Iggy kind of read him down, by the way. He kind of stopped talking to her after, when she kind of threatened to really tell the real truth about what she's kind of gone through, talking to him, hanging out with him. But I don't get this. I don't know where this is going, why Iggy's involved. I don't understand this. The Kris Jenner thing, it's like, okay, cool, I guess.
We all know those sex tapes are signed for. We all know those children, just in general, celebrity exploitation. Like when my daughter wants to rap, it's a thing where, damn, you really want to get into this game like this? And it's this balance. I had people around me, I was like, yo, this man Cardi is calling my baby mama, rapping about Skims, and then saying he need vocals. She may have supporting slip, needs vocals for the album. And the man was like, well, that will blow her up. I said, it's my daughter, nigga. And see, that's the time when nigga hear me screaming from the other room and be like, why he's screaming?
Wait, who said they would blow her up?
Well, I purposely didn't say the names and shit, you know what I'm saying?
But could it be argued that North is only involved in music because of Ye? Wasn't North, like, if he was so worried about North being exposed to the industry and to the evil parts of the industry and doesn't want her to get taken advantage of, wouldn't he kind of go out of his way to dissuade her from picking up a mic, from getting on tunes, from jumping around in videos? Wasn't he the one that put her on stage the first time after his Yeezus show? Remember that one time they did a show for Yeezus and Kim was there and she was crying in the crowd, and I think North sung some song at the end of the show. Wasn't he the one that started that ball rolling, making it seem like it was okay for that literal child to be like on stage performing? Now you have a problem with it when other people want to take advantage of it, when other people want to work with her. Now you have an issue. It's okay when you want to quote unquote exploit your own kid, but now other people want to exploit your kid. You don't like it.
I'm not trying to. Anybody that never spoke out against me publicly, I'm not going to speak out against them publicly.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Did I answer that? It's just God. I'm just
Not really.
channeling. I'm just channeling something.
I'm channeling God. I guess that's what Christians think, right? When Jesus comes back, or when like to earth, that's what he's going to be dressed in. He's not going to come down, looking like he looked in the Bible. When he comes back to earth, this is what Jesus is going to look like. He's going to be donned out in a Ku Klux Klan outfit. He's going to be in the most unlikely garb you've ever fucking assumed he'd be in. To really test your faith. Do you really believe? Do you really believe?
So I ain't telling y'all to follow me or do not. Yeah, people are not even in a position to follow me. It's like I could change hearts and minds, perception, but at the end of the day, you still got to go work for a white man. You still got to work for a Jewish man that works for a white man. The black dollar has been so decentralized since gentrification and the fall of Black Wall Street that it's next to impossible for a community to get on their feet, get past the drugs, the food. The food's the original drug. The hurting, the fucking 25%. Definite, not chance, but definitely being locked up, the abortion rates. Like our position, I don't have the exact answer to the equation of how to get out of where we are, but I'm not going to say we're not in where we are. And this might be some Star Wars shit where it take generation after generation after generation where it'd be north and it'd be this and be that, but it's like you either on this side of it or you on that side. Cardi took the blue pill. But he made his name off of the red pill. The Matrix. The red pill is the niggas like Neo. The blue pill are the agents. So now Cardi is an agent. And you will see him like, you see on the joint where somebody touches them and then they become the agent?
Yeah.
That's what happened. They come, them Jewish people come, the record people come, they'll say, they literally called Ty Dolla and said, and this is coercion. That's why these niggas gonna be locked up someday. They'll come to you, they said, Ty, you have to denounce Ye publicly or we're gonna drop your artist, Leon. We're gonna cancel all your tours. So they on some mob shit. So it's die, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But can't you have any empathy towards Ty Dolla $ign's position? I know, because I understand Ye's hurt. Because Ye did basically resuscitate Ty Dolla $ign's career. Right? If you're a real R&B head, you know Ty Dolla $ign's got them, he's got them pipes, no pause. He's a really great artist. His brother's actually maybe a better singer than him, the one that's in prison at the moment. I think I remember hearing him sing at the end of one album. He's got an incredible voice. But Ty Dolla $ign's always been very, very, very talented, but never really put it together album-wise. Mixtapes he did, but not really albums. And Ye kind of resuscitated his career, revived his career. So I can understand why Ye feels betrayed and let down by Ty Dolla $ign, because he came out and made that statement, essentially saying he denounces Kanye by, in a roundabout way. But can't he understand the plight of Ty Dolla $ign's position? He's finally got a bit of steam behind him. He's got some motion. He's using that motion and clout to sign artists. He's got that Leon, what's his name? Leon Thomas, right? Who he signed to his label, who's doing fucking bits. He's responsible for people now. He's got his thing going on. Doesn't Ye have any empathy for that position that he's in that he doesn't want to jeopardize this one shot that he's got to try and make a mark, to try and change his life forever, longevity-wise, to empower other people. So he has to step aside and make that statement. Why doesn't he have any empathy towards that? Why does Ty Dolla $ign have to kind of go down with him? Why does Ty Dolla $ign have to stand next to him while he's wearing that? While he's doing all this sort of shit, I don't know, man. I think it's a bit unfair. I get why he's upset, but it's a bit unfair not to be somewhat compassionate, empathetic, and just understanding of the situation that Ty Dolla $ign's in. But hey, when it's Kanye, his feelings matter the most. No one else's feelings matters. It's always Kanye's feelings are the most important. You gotta look after Kanye's feelings more than anybody else's.
They up here threatening niggas, stopping their money. This is real life shit off of a statement, off of me wearing a motherfucking chain, off of me wearing they pain. But they playing, turning up, promoting, and making money off of our pain. But if I wear a piece of their pain, then they're gonna threaten to destroy everything moving, everyone